Question is to explain zone refining. So as the name suggests, it has something to do with refining of ores. Okay. So answer is this method is based on that the impurities are more soluble in the molten state than in the solid state. This is the basic principle for this process of refining. Mhm. So now we will try to understand what this process is. So in this process, a circular mobile heater surrounding the rod of impure metal is fixed at one end. So I will show you the figure. This is basically the figure. In this process, a circular mobile heater surrounding the rod of pure metal is fixed at one end. Move the heater from one end to the another end so that the impurities present in the rod also move to the other end of the rod. Repeat the process several times again and again. Impurities get concentrated at separate ends of the rod. This end is cut off. Okay. So basically, this is the metal rod as shown here, and this is the induction coil. It is moving as shown. Okay. So as you can see, the impurities are more soluble in the molten state than in the solid state. So we move this rod from one end to the, or we will move the heater from one end to the other end. Okay. So since the impurities are more soluble, they will get concentrated on the ends of the rods. Okay, here and here. So after we move the heater rigorously for many times, we will see that impurities have been deposited here at the ends of the rod on both sides of the rod. Okay, we will just cut the part of the rod from this side and as well as this side, because this part is present, only the impurities and some amount of metal is present here, which we can neglect, and we can just cut it off and throw off. And this part of the rod has also has also some impurities, so we will also cut this part of the rod and throw it. Moving on to the second part of the question, column chromatography. So you might have learned a bit about this in your class 10th syllabus about chromatography. So basically, column chromatography is defined as the basic principle present in this is that the different components of the mixture is getting adsorbed to a different extent on an adsorbent. Okay, we all know that it depends upon the strength of the physisorption as well as the chemisorption, the strength of the bond, the strength of the van der Waals forces. So different substances have different extent of getting adsorbed. Okay, so in this there are two phases. One is mobile and the other is immobile forces. Mobile is basically which can move, and immobile is which cannot move. In column chromatography, Al2O3 column is generally used as a stationary phase. Okay, immobile. The mobile phase is may be a gas or liquid. The mobile phase is forced to move over the stationary phase. Okay, stationary phase is the Al2O3 column. The adsorbed component is removed with the help of a suitable solvent. This is the picture. The stationary phase which will not move,